What's up, Everyday Blades? Well, I looked all over YouTube, and I could not find a recent Slysz Bowie clone video that showed knife for knife the differences. Another thing is, since those videos were made, the clones have gotten so much closer. I mean, I literally have a knife here that has everything the authentic knife has. It's just done a little bit differently. And for some people, if you don't have the exact knife sitting next to it, you wouldn't know the difference. The biggest thing they couldn't get right, and they still don't have it perfect. This is the authentic one on the right. The biggest thing they couldn't get right was the blade. The finish of the blade. It has like a mirror polish on there, and they still don't have it. It's still rougher. So yeah, that's what I was saying by they've gotten it close. The other ones were farther off than this, but it still doesn't have this mirror finish to it. So it kind of feels like glass. But there's so many other things. I'm going to go through all of them with you and show you the differences. The first thing that right off the bat that I noticed was the one on the right here, the good one, is a tumbled finish. You know, it has variances in it and, different colors kind of. This is a blasted finish. Everything's exactly the same. And that was the most obvious, straight out of the box. I bought this. Now, I didn't buy this as a clone. I bought this from a reputable seller with over 10,000 positive feedbacks on eBay. So I knew, I thought there was a pretty good chance this would be a clone because it didn't come with a box. I asked the guy, "Are you 100% sure it's authentic?" "Oh man, I'm 100%. So I took a gamble on it, and he lowered it from $700 to I think $450, and I offered, or $499, and I offered him $400, and he took it. So I took a gamble for $400 because I really like the Slysz Bowie. Now, open the box. Notice that the scales were different. Notice that it had a little bit of blade play in it, a little sloppy. So I went to stick a Torx in there. I knew what size this was, stuck it in there, and it wouldn't grab. It wouldn't go in there. I stuck every Torx bit I got in there. This is some kind of weird off Torx bit that doesn't fit any Torx bit. Even in the whole bit selector kit that I have, there's not a Torx that will fit that. It's weird. So that was another key thing. It's a lot bigger than I think this is a T8. And this is like a T9.5 or something, or a T8.5. But it won't fit. The next thing, the screws on the Slysz Bowie, the body screws, are countersunk. You can't feel them. These both stick significantly up above the scales. You can even see them here. And you put them like that, you can see the screw head sticking out, and you see the Slysz Bowie doesn't do that. Since we got this on the side, I'll show you. This is the authentic Slysz Bowie. You can see the jimping on the back spacer. Look how different the jimping is. I'm going to need to bring it closer to the camera. You can see how different the jimping is. One's a lot bigger jimping than the other. They got the holes lined up. I mean, they literally traced the Slysz Bowie to make this thing because the holes line up exactly. The lock bar cutout's the same. They got another tell sign was they got the clip too far over this way. I noticed on this one because I mean when you had a knife as long as I've had this one, or as long as I've had a Slysz Bowie, you know everything about it. You've studied it, taken it apart 100 times. I noticed that was completely wrong. So they got the angle of that wrong. Let's see if they got the back spacer hole lined up. The back spacer hole is right on the money. Now, it's dead centered. The action doesn't feel the same. Of course, I don't know because I can't. It doesn't feel like it needs to be tightened. It just feels sloppy in there or something. I don't know how to explain it. But it doesn't feel like that does not feel like a Slysz Bowie. That's gritty. It grabs, kind of a little bit of lock stick, kind of, not lock stick, but a sticky lock. And it's supposed to be CTX XHP, and I swear that's rust in there, all through there. So it's probably D2 or less. It just feels like butter. I mean, compared to this thing. Yeah, and you can see the the back part of the blade. The one on the left is the knockoff. You can see the one on the right is all shiny. The metal's shiny on the back of the blade here. And this one's all rusted. And look at the angle of the lock bar. Look what a sharp angle the clone has on the left. That's why it's grabbing like it is. The Taichung factory in Taiwan that makes these, they get that lock bar geometry perfect. So when you put them like this, you can tell almost the whole spider sticks up above there, and on the original one only about half the spider sticks out. And also, I don't know if this will come across on camera, but when you see the dark spider there, when you move it, yeah, you see how it kind of disappears. It looks holographic. The fake one, when you move it, it just stays there. It just stays dark. Almost like it's got paint or dye on it. It's not really lasered in there like the other one. Alright, the next thing, if you look at we'll put them exactly together. If you look at the emblem here, I mean the logo, this one's way farther away from the hole than that one is. Also, if you look at the writing, Taiwan, on this one, Taiwan, the T starts way over here. It's a whole letter farther than this one. The T starts right at the edge of the scale where it should. See that? It's symmetrical on the real one. It starts too soon on this one. It sticks over too far. On the reverse side, it's more obvious. You can see how the letters line up with the edge of the scale perfectly on the original, and they run past the scales on this one, and they're higher off the top of the scale. They're just not symmetrical. It looks like it was just done super sloppy. Let's see. That is all the visual. Let's see. Oh, okay. Here's another thing. Well, this one's super faint to tell, but you see this line running right here? On the Slysz Bowie, it's very defined and it's almost straight. On this one, it's got a curve to it. It curves and there's like lines in it, almost like it was done with a grinder. But it just doesn't line up like this one does. It's not just a straight, clear line. Maybe you can tell better on this one. What is it? Okay, you see that line? It's almost straight, and the one on the left is like, it's got a swoop to it. It's very subtle. Like I said, if you didn't have one to put right next to it, it'd be very difficult. Also, the pivot screw. See how the pivot screw sticks out right there? Almost the whole head is sticking out. On the original Slysz Bowie, it's counter flush. You can't see it. Here's another thing. The jimping on the real one is a lot closer together, the spacing, than this one over here, the fake. Oh, here's another thing. You see how this has a crown spine? It's rounded right there. This one's flat. Which the other Slysz Bowies I've seen, the clones had a crown spine on it, but they didn't have any lettering or anything on there. There was very few things to tell But I wanted to do an in-depth video where someone could really examine, because sometimes it might not be one or two of these things on the one that you get. It might be good, but if they got to get all of these things correct to pass a test like this. So hopefully this will help somebody if you're looking at a Spyderco Slysz Bowie. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but I can absolutely see it. Let's put them as close together as possible. Remember, the one on the right is the good one. The scales are a hair thicker on the original. It's just barely able to see, but they are. If I had a micrometer out here, I could tell you, but I don't even know where mine's at right now. So I want to check another technical spec that you can't see. And this one, boy, this is the hardest one to fake. And I haven't done this yet, so I don't know. They may have gotten it right. I don't know. 4.2 ounces for the original. Oh, they got it right on the money. Wow. But there's just too many other things. And the biggest thing for me is that blade. It just doesn't have that mirror pop to it. I'll clean this off so you can tell. You see that mirror finish out just reflects that light? These clones just don't do that. It's like dirty light. I don't know how to explain it, but it's not the same. See how much better it reflects that light? It's cleaner. So it's 100% a clone. Somebody put a lot of time and effort into making it. Now, I searched Alibaba, all the usual suspects. Usually I find a clone and I can find it on wish.com or whatever. I can't find this clone. So it must be like at a boutique store somewhere online. I searched clone, Spyderco Slysz Bowie fake. I searched just Spyderco Slysz Bowie. They're not marketing it very well, thank goodness, and hopefully they don't. Also, this backspacer on the fake one has like bevels right here. Like you can see, there's a chamfering there and a chamfering there, and on the original, it's just square. It's just flat and square. See, it doesn't match up. I think with all of that together, it's enough to tell a person to determine whether you should purchase if you're looking at it in person. But also, if you buy it from a reputable place and they mail it to you, or a reputable seller, it happens sometimes. I think this guy truly believes that he sold an authentic. He has such a great reputation on eBay. I don't know why he would risk that to sell me a clone, especially when I asked him, hey, are you sure that's not a clone? Oh, absolutely. Well, it's absolutely a clone. So it's worth not even a penny to me. So I'm fixing to box it back up. I've already done the return. And he also offered returns. If the person doesn't offer returns, they're still obligated per eBay's policy, if it's a counterfeit, that they have to give you your money back. But it just makes it that much easier when it's when they offer returns, because there's nothing to argue about. Just, hey, I'm sending your knife back. It's counterfeit, blah, blah, blah. Well, it doesn't matter why you send it back. They accept returns. So I'm fixing to bag it up right now. I already have the sticker printed out, and we're going to go from there. But be careful, guys. This knife is $800 to $1,000, and most of the time I look at it, it's closer to $1,000 if you know you're getting a good one. There's a lot of questionable ones out there that are $800. The ones that have the real authentic ones, they're wanting $1,000, $1,200. So if it don't meet up to all those criteria, take a pass. Guys, thanks for watching. God bless you and your families. Say a prayer for our country. Good night.